How to hire a farm attendant for your pig farm. Congratulations on your intention to create employment for another person. Having the best employee run your farm is the ideal goal of farm owners, especially those that are very busy and cannot be on the farm all the time by themselves. So today we are going to look at how to hire the best farm attendant, what you need and the qualities to look out for. This is important because you don't want to hand over your farm to the wrong person. One, find a person that has passion for pigs. Passionate people get up excited and energized to work in the pen. They always want the day to break early so they can go and interact with the pen. Passionate persons will work without even noticing the tedious nature of the work. One thing also about a passionate person is that they can even use their own pocket money to solve some pressing issues on the farm in your absence and later get a refund. They do not want any bad thing to happen to the pigs. For the love they have for the pigs, they have time for them and are patient with the pigs. Two, communication skills. In today's ever-changing world, communication is key. Gone are the days when there used to be customer service departments in organizations. These days, to succeed in business, everybody in the organization from the very top to the last person is supposed to be good at interacting with others in an effective manner. Do you want your potential customers to be chased away by the venom spit by your worker? If no, then you need to hire the person who can get along with people, especially customers. Will he stand it if a buyer offers an annoying price for your pigs? If little comments throw him out of good behavior, he might not be right for you. Customers sometimes do not know what they themselves want, so you need someone who will be patient with them and walk them through until they are converted successfully into buyers. For instance, there was one time we went to buy a pig from a particular farm. The guy I went with playfully made a comment that this price is too high. A mature cow will not even cost that much. His response alone made us buy two at a little below his desired price. The initial comment, a pig will not even cost this much, could make people exchange blows. 3. Unwilling to unlearn and relearn. We need to constantly change our way of doing things, especially when there are better and more efficient ways available. You need a worker who will adapt to the changing needs of your farm. You cannot get it right all the time with activities on your farm. Sometimes, after formulating and bagging the feed, you need to unbag them and reformulate when the feed is not working well. Will your worker obey that or will he stick to what he knows from the beginning? The last thing you will like on your farm is someone who will frown when told to change what is not working for you. 4. Check their past records if available. Be sure to find out about his behavior if he ever worked on a similar farm. Was he fired? What caused it? You are doing this because you don't want a criminal for your farm. Pig farming is even better than if it were to be poultry, where they can cook a full chicken and party in the night while you are asleep or away. For the eggs, you can imagine what happens to it. 5. Get a credible referee. Have them bring a responsible person who can vouch for them. Ask them about how willing they are to present a guarantor and make them actually come with one. This is to ensure the betterment of both of you, the safety of your farm, and a point of contact in case of emergency involving the attendant. Never hire a person you hardly trust. Just asking someone about the behavior of your potential caretaker. They will most of the time say he is a good person until you ask them to vouch for them. 6. Someone who is very observant. Find out by observing the person. Will he be able to quickly notice any change in the pigs? Being critical and observant is very useful when it comes to issues with livestock, and that includes ours, pig farming. If a pig stops feeding suddenly, will your worker be able to take note? What if a pig is not able to walk well? Don't have someone who will only be able to detect after the worst thing has occurred. If a pig is sick, he should be able to tell and not wait for it to die before calling to inform you. Employing someone who will drop the feed in front of the pig and not even have time to see whether it is feeding or not is not a good fit for your farm. It all boils down to the first point. Hire someone who is passionate about animals. 7. One who is not always talking about money all the time. At the end of the day, they will be paid. But be careful when hiring so you do not end up with one who is money focused more than the actual work for which they were hired. Such are the people that are easily tempted to steal or even sell the feed you stock on the farm to other farmers. Their main focus is their gains and not yours. If your worker is continuously complaining about money and salary, it is a sign you might have hired the wrong person. Such people will always have problems with the incentives and wages given to them. avoid them completely, and save your farm. I hope this video helps you, and now you know what to do and what to look out for in your employee. Good luck and all the best in your journey.